building correctly, apparently, so good to know. But it's fine. It's a long name. Also, more access casting. Well, in between eating and phone calls. So, both of them are UEF on Emerald Crater. Why? I have not much of an idea. Maybe they both banned Cybran. Cybran is the default pick here. And there's honestly nothing wrong with UEF. It's pretty good to have additional HP on mexes.
Slow
Especially.
tanks.
Yeah, the tanks are kind of slow. That is a problem, but you get mech marines, so that's an upside compared to Seraphim, I would say. Although some people really think Selines are insane. They're good. They're very good. So maybe it's not a massive advantage to have mech marines instead of Selines. But yeah, wouldn't be my pick. UEF necessarily. Although there's nothing wrong with it. I kind of surprised that where UD put his factory, because it's like not next to the hydro. It's also not. It doesn't seem to be in the direction of anything important. Torin puts his towards the front of the base, but not too far away from the hydro. He actually starts the hydro with the first energy and then walks away to expand as fast as possible. I think he'll have a better build this time. He's already building less pigeons by the looks of it. When we saw him play COD, he had too much power. He overflowed. He was literally plus 110 power, like after 3 minutes or something, which is ridiculous. I think Yudi might have too much power here as well. He's built 2 pigeons before the hydro. He's going to build 2 after the hydro. 9 pigeons is too many. You have 6 mexes in the opening. We do have 2 MMs, mech marines, on the run towards each of the 3 mex expansions, the forward ones rather than the corner ones. And looks like they'll arrive at pretty much the same time as the NG as well, so this could be pretty devastating. Torin is covering the middle engineer, which is honestly at least as important as the other 2. Maybe more important, honestly. Although there's 1 less mechs, getting some production in the middle of the map is pretty important in my eyes. And he has very nicely placed factories in PD and radar. Question is whether he gets to build all of those. He's building loads of factories and then a PD at the end, which seems kind of nonsensical. If you get to build 7 factories, do you need a PD at the end? I must say no. More likely, I would say build the PD sooner so that you don't actually lose that stuff rather than like having insane land spam there and then thinking, yeah, I gotta defend. I mean, you already have 7 factories producing, so you probably don't need a PD. Or in danger of overbuilding power again, maybe. But he's floating a lot, but he's not overflowing. Even floating a lot though is probably, well, it is a mistake, honestly. The UD is overflowing, as predicted. Eventually, people will figure out Emerald Crater, but that day is not today. At least the opening, I mean. Bomber for UD, bomber from Torin. Who will find the kills? The Mech Marines. We have one kill from this mech marine on the right hand side as Torin loses that NG, and on the left there's a tank and a scout tracking with this NG, so the mech marine should not be able to get a kill. Also, the Mex is built faster than the mech marine can kill it, so he can't even kill that. Mech marine goes down. And the bomber fails to kill. He bombed the mechs in the middle. From Yudi bombed the mechs instead of the NG, and now Torin is trying to dodge. He doesn't have. Well, he's sending inties actually to try and kill the bomber. The bomber's moved on to another target, which is actually often a very good move because the player will be dodging the previous NG and won't be dodging the next one. That's exactly what happened here. Yudi gets a really nice kill on that NG. Although 2 of the mexes went up, which is important. I did not see what happened to Torin's bomber. It looks like it didn't kill anything though. It looks like it didn't drop a bomb actually. Torin has transport going to the right side, but there's a scout and a tank on the way, and there's no tank on board the transport, so he might be, unless he instantly builds a PD here, he's in trouble. Now he does have a lot of resources, so he's actually completely fine. The only problem now is if a bomber were to drop a payload on him, but that is not happening. There's no bomber out for Yudi. Engineer in the middle is in danger. He's going to try and seek refuge behind his factory, and he actually manages to block a shot. No, he needs to keep running, and he doesn't. He was saving that NG, and then he thought he had it saved already, but he didn't. And it goes down. That's kind of annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world because he already had factory up. And in terms of expansion, Torin's doing this expansion with the edge built factory, which is kind of nice. You only do the edge built factory on the bottom left and the top right because of where the ramps are. So, say on the left, the ramp is way far away to get to the mexes, and on the right side, the ramp is basically directly in a straight line to the mexes. So you walk to the right side and you edge build to the left, and vice versa on the top side. Beauty drops the left hand side with 5 engineers and immediately builds the hydrocarbon, which is very nice for him. He's still going to stall 100 mass or 200 power now after getting the hydro done, so he kind of needed that. And he should be able to secure. He already had units on the left hand side to make sure he doesn't lose the NGs. Oh, hang on. He has units there, but guess what? So 3 units have snuck past the 7 units of Yudi, and the tanks are moving in and could potentially get some kills. He needs some micro so that he doesn't get reclaimed, and also, oh no, he's in danger here, but Yudi's not reclaiming him.
I'm back. Factories are blocking AC.
Yeah, and he's managing to hit a lot of different NGs. He's only killed 1 so far. Okay, he killed just 1. That's kind of lame. I'm sad. He didn't even kill the he didn't kill the raider either, so a bit disappointing. Yeah, only 1 air factory for Torin. He's gonna make a second one. Transport for Yudi is grabbing mechs in the middle. Looks good for Yudi. He's got units there. His ACU is in the middle. He didn't want to challenge the right side base of Torin, which I think is a good move. Adjusting and going to middle is a good idea.
Yudi is still dropping, so he will have map control advantage.
Yeah, for sure. This is... Oh, he's accidentally built the wrong template there, but now he goes for PD. Radar factory after that, those 2 mexes. And he picks up 5 units and is going to do some damage in the bottom left corner. This is the kind of nice move. Like,
yeah,
your transport... Every time your transport is idle,
And
is
he's
is wasting
scouting with interceptors, so he might drop there. I don't know. Oh, he's going to the corner. Okay.
Yeah, he's got an air scout. He scouted the bottom left. He could, with 5 tanks, he could drop like onto the factory, maybe, and then run over to the left. It's another option. But he'll just go for the immediate damage, just kill the mexes and the engineers there. It's also going to scout the bottom right corner. Torn's got some bombers out. He's also got a transport with
It's
a
all on
tank
the
and 2
radar.
MGs.
Yeah.
So
And Turin is moving forward with his ACU, so he's gonna push those 3 mechs, it seems.
yeah, now like the top right corner is completely open to attack, so you could easily send some units there. But yeah, I mean the thing is, if you want to push the ACU and units, the units have to just wait around because they're way faster than the commander. And look at, I love these 2 tanks on the right hand side, by the way, for UD. This is the kind of cancer's gameplay that wins games here.
I think this is standard on this map.
Yeah, exactly. These 2 mexes are like the hardest mexes to hold on the entire map, I think.
Does Turin has any artillery with his?
I don't see any at all.
You have max HP.
Oh my god, yeah, he can... Oh no, he walked into the tank. The left side, by the way, is dominated for Torn. Like he's lost his 3 mech expansion.
He's having good air fight, but now he's
he needs to commit. Yeah, he needs to just win the air fight. Yudi's gonna escape now. Yudi was chasing with less injuries, and now he runs away, which is the correct thing. But there's already that's too much damage. You can't just lose those 3 mexes and have nothing in return. But well, he actually did. He just tank all of the PD fire and just kill the PD anyway.
Yes. It seems that there were no this bug or feature with the PD that
yeah.
You can check wall HP. You can check wall HP to know how much walls.
Oh yeah, he barely hit the walls actually. A few hundred damage, like. So yeah, that's really good. Now he needs to not commit those tanks though to the base because they will be a donation. Yudi's ACU position is I'm a fan of it. He's got artillery. He's got a decent army, not a huge army with him, but like, where are Torn's units? Does he have any? Or are they all just on the right hand side? He's got 60 units, and I think maybe 50 of them are on the right.
Just has less. You can see it on the score that he has less.
Yeah, UD has over 100 tanks and a few artillery. Torn has 60 something tanks, so it's not even close. And the middle is going to be completely won. All those factories going down is brutal. Also, the next is not to mention those. And it looks pretty bad for Torin right now. Gotta say, no map control for him. No, very little.
He's getting back the bottom left. Bomber cleans up tanks.
Yeah, that's good. He lost 2 core mexes to tanks, which is hilarious. There's so much stuff has died in the main base for people. Like it's kind of weird that it's happened, but it has happened. But yeah, Torn just in trouble, and I feel like it's just very soon he is going to lose his ACU to just way too many tanks. Feels like that's how this.
This can happen, but most of the tanks on his side of the map, on other side.
Oh, that's true. Actually, Tech 2 Air.
You're just chasing with so many tanks on the top.
Yeah, Torn's doing a decent job with those tanks, and but yeah, T2 Air. That's gotta
Turin
be
will
terrible.
lose on the top. He's gonna lose those the 3 maxes. It looks like units
Oh yeah.
that came from corner, maybe? I don't know.
Who knows? They're going all over the place. Air fight now. Big air fight, and it's a weird one. I think Torin's winning this, though. He's got more aces. So Torin has one advantage. There's one advantage that Torin will have in the game. Usually air control. He
Will he go for
loves
Janus?
air control.
He
Well,
loves Janus.
I don't think he has any mass to go tech 2 air. Well, he has some mass to go tech 2 air. I don't know if he has mass to build units after he does, though. He needs to rebuild his base maxes, though. That would be good. I would like that. He's continuing to walk into the base of UD
Yes.
while having no Lobos at all. No artillery whatsoever.
Desperation.
There's a triad. And why there's okay, now there's a tech 1 people. Does he have overcharge to overcharge anything? Like maybe protect the regen? There we go. That's an overcharge.
Killing the pigeon and running away with this.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he gets away. There goes the P-Gen, and he can try and retreat now. But pretty sure he's gonna die here. He's in range of 3 Tech 1 PDs and 2 Tech 2, and he's got units. And I think the game is coming to a close. Pretty convincing win for UD. Well played. UD wins the tourney and gets the best qualifiers, well, the best seed available for